Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 is, well, this. Have you ever been hooked by a story from the first moment? The characters are sick, the story's compelling, and the world isn't shown in backwash? Yeah, me neither. And JJK isn't an exception. Season 1, happened, I guess? But then the movie came along and I said, holy shit, this is actually good. And then I watched Season 2 and I get it. My eyes were opened. I couldn't deny it anymore. JJK, to my dismay, was becoming peak. And the reason it becomes peak all starts with hidden inventory. The 5-episode arc flashing back all the way to before Season 1, before even the movie, all the way to Gojo and Geto as teens. Let me tell you, I was not expecting to give so much of a shit about these two dumblefucks when they were in high school, but man, this arc made me start doing nothing but give shits. This had me turn into the Oprah Winfrey of shit giving. And speaking of shit, our boy Geto starts out deep in it.
It tastes like swallowing down a dirty rag used to clean up shit and vomit.
So I think he lost his marbles a while ago, but at least he's not on the whole monkey business yet.
Monkey.
All of our time watching Gojo and Geto interact so far has been so intense and clearly in need of a bit of tension relief. Which is why these scenes are super startling. No anger, no yelling, just a couple of weirdos doing their thing. And all that goober activity led to Gojo being put in timeout for forgetting to put up a veil on the last mission. Safety precautions were not met, and his ass is grass. Except, who gives a shit? Gojo's a baller. No, I don't mean like he's strong. I mean like he's a literal baller, a genuine hooper.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, you wanna jam.
MJ, teehee. Wrong MJ, Satoru. No, I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson was really good at basketball. Geto explains that he is all for survival of the weakest, and that the entire point of sorcerers is to ensure the weak survive, which is interesting because
Monkeys. Nothing but monkeys. Age of monkeys.
The true purpose of this arc is then revealed. There's this girl who's selected to be an SPV, Senior Piss Vacuum. Wait, no, wrong acronym. Star Plasma Vessel, that's it. What is that, you might ask? I don't know, there's this dude named Tengen who controls all the barriers and portals and shit. And if he goes too long without a child, he'll become a higher life form. Which I guess would be bad because he'd like blow up the planet or become a deity or something like that. Some people want that to happen for some reason, but we'll see that later. In the midst of all the chaos, Geto and Gojo are, well, yeah.
I like it when I bend it over and I arch my back.
I'd like to order a pizza with cheddar cheese.
You mean cheddar?
No, I'd like cheddar cheese.
If you call it cheddar one more time, I'm blowing this entire building up.
Cheddar. As they go to save the Star Plasma Vessel, they're encountered by groups of thugs wanting to deliver on a bounty to take her out. And behind it all is a far scarier force, Toji Fushiguro. Sounds familiar? It should. Some people would call him Megami's dad, others would call him Daddy. Though perhaps a daddy, he's not exactly a great father. He's got a habit of putting the house on the horses. Shit, I lost again. That was all I had left. How are you gonna feed your kid? My kid? I don't have a... Oh, shit. Toji might seem like a deadbeat, but he's actually one of the strongest assassins out there. He used to be part of the Zenin clan, like Maki, but has since left it and took the last name of his late wife, Fushiguro. And this sexy widower is by far the biggest threat to the Star Plasma Vessel, as well as her new bodyguards, Gojo and Geto. Toji knows no one can fuck with Gojo because of Limitless, so he has a bit of a weird plan. Hire a bunch of other people to try to collect the bounty on Rico themselves. Sounds strange, but it's actually genius because the more on edge Gojo is fending off random assassins, the closer he'll get to infinity busting. Ew, pause. Gojo finally explains how all of his abilities work. To make a long story short, he can basically see how curse techniques work just by looking at them. And he can also create a super strong gravitational pull with a technique called Blue, and in theory, he could use reverse curse technique to have an insanely strong gravitational pull called Red, but he actually struggles to make that one work. But it'll all be fine. We're gonna give Rico some happy memories before she merges with Tengen and essentially dies, so beach episode. This is all a huge deal. This girl has to be protected at all costs, again, to save the world from Tengen going apeshit. Her giving up her life is the key to the world functioning, and she's just accepted it. A really deep and sad story for to see peanuts nutted everywhere. Gojo hasn't been sleeping or letting up his technique, which his Pookie Bear notices, but he's not worried since it's worth giving Rico some happy final memories, and he trusts Geto to have his back anyways. And see, nothing to worry about. We made it back to... What's this strawberry jam coming out of my chest at an alarming rate? Wait a diddly darn minute, this guy just stabbed me. This is revenge for seeing me all those years ago. You stabbed me because I saw you? What is your deal? Toji's deal is actually that he has no curse energy, making himself nearly impossible to detect. This might be a monkey sentence for others, but it actually works out great for Toji. On top of that, he has a heavenly pact that makes all of his physical attributes rise to a superhuman level. Gojo fights Toji, but is absolutely not on his A game. Toji's plan of wearing him down has worked flawlessly. So much so that, wait a second, he's gonna kill Rico. I gotta... Oh, sugar shits. He's right behind me, isn't he? Man, I'm dead. Toji stabs Gojo 47 times with the inverted Spear of Heaven, a weapon that forces techniques to be released, which is in fact very good against a dude whose technique is to not get hit by anything.
I'm just gonna sleep for a while. Don't worry about me. I like napping in strawberry jam. It feels good, tastes good.
Luckily for Geto and Rico, Gojo bought them plenty of time, so they made their way towards Tengen to assimilate Rico and end this madness. But Geto gives her an option. She has a life to live. She can walk away now with Geto, and they can live as a group of besties forever. And in a beautiful moment of self-actualization, Rico does the selfish thing and decides she wants to... Or not. Awkward. Knock knock. Who's there? Not Gojo, because he's dead. And dead people can't knock on doors, so... You get it? Gojo can't be the one knocking because no one hurts my Pookie Bear but me. Geto and Toji fight, and it is not close. In fact, it's not even close to being close. Geto tried to use some strong curses like an insecure pick-me girl.
Am I like pretty or whatever?
Nah, you ugly as fuck, bro. Geto is really trying everything he can though. He even attempts to steal Toji's worm curse in order to cut down on his endless arsenal of weapons. Except it doesn't work. I guess because Wormy William is too high of a grade for Geto. Toji treats Geto's body like Fruit Ninja but lets him live because there's always a chance that all of Geto's cursed spirits just escape when he's killed, which obviously wouldn't be good. Toji might be a monkey, but he goes bananas on that shit. Did I really write that? That was stupid. Toji completed his mission. He brings the dead body of Rico to this wacko. Just ignore him. He is not invited to the function. And it's time to leave. Oh man, it sure is bright outside.
Hi!
Gojo has finally figured it out, the secrets to unlocking his full potential. All it took was a hot muscle man stabbing him repeatedly in the chest, and arm, and leg, and foot, and neck. He can use his reverse curse technique flawlessly now, and is basically constantly on that good kush. This dude is enlightened. This dude is on the 9th cloud of 7th heaven. This dude is the honored one. He is so him, in fact, that he makes up an imaginary technique. Say it with me now. Getting fangirls to follow him like a cult leader. Oh, whoops, that was a typo. Hollow purple. This basically combines his red and blue techniques. And what happens when you get the most powerful push and pull gravitational forces imaginable? You get this. Toji Fushiguho. Any last words? Nope. What about, like, your son? Son? Oh, fuck, I forgot. Don't you worry about it. I'll help out with your kid. Nah, forget the kid. I left my oven on. Toji dies, and he never should have even taken this fight. He wanted to win, but instead, he was left feeling empty. Literally. Gojo is clearly a changed person. He tells Geto that everything that happened wasn't his fault. And Geto seems to be the actual human out of these two. Yeah, these are the same dudes. There is now absolutely no debate on who the strongest sorcerer is. And because of that, Gojo goes on missions alone. You heard that right, he's ditched his Pookie Bear Geto, who has now been living a life of isolation, doing missions, eating curses, rinse and repeat. This is where his mental starts to really break. He's still protecting people weaker than himself, but he doesn't know why anymore. And the Geto we know, and definitely do not love, is born.
Damn monkeys.
Geto is then approached by Yuki, a special grade sorcerer, and is asked a crucial question. So like, what kind of women are you into? Women? Yeah, like girls? Tall, lanky, white hair, blue eyes, arrogant, circle glasses. That's like really specific. All day, all night, from the kitchen floor to the... The actual important part of their conversation comes from Yuki sharing her desire to no longer have to fight curses by making a world where they don't exist. There are only really two options to make that happen, and that's to either eliminate cursed energy as a whole, or make it so that everyone can control their cursed energy. The only person who could ever do that first option was Toji, and he's dead. But the second option just seemed unreasonable to Geto, which, as you can probably guess, led to the seed being planted of wiping out all non-sorcerers, because curses are only born from the fears of the average Joe. Geto, a man riddled with doubt, is sent on a mission to handle two criminals who attacked a village. Everyone wants him to kill these curse users, but Geto finally decides to accept his feelings. No, not the survival of the weakest mentality, but one where he decides to wipe out all non-sorcerers. He then commits the heinous crime of going all Anakin Skywalker on the village. I killed them all. The monkeys too. Okay. Gojo heard the news and can't believe that his best friend, his only friend, would do the unthinkable. He confronts him and Geto tells him the truth. Are you the strongest because you're... Oh, not this shit again. No, I'm gonna say this. Are you the strongest because... You wanna go, bro? To bed, yeah. This speech is so lame. Whatever, kill me if you want. If not, I'm totally gonna commit mass genocide.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
And they officially break up. Oh, I mean split up. Become lovers to enemies. Geto becomes the cult leader of the Star Plasma religious group, and Gojo finds Toji's son Megami. I've come to save you, small emo child. Okay. You know, you could be sold off to a bunch of old sweaty farts. Okay. But instead, I'll train you to be a strong little shit. Okay. Is that all you can say? Yeah. I already don't like you. Fast forward to the present day. Finally, after this avalanche of flashbacks, we know Gojo's entire backstory. All of these experiences have turned him into the man he is. From his peaks of pride to the valleys of defeat, he's been through it all. These experiences have made him into a man of strength beyond anyone else's wildest dreams. All this sets up Gojo to be a huge part of the next arc for They Did What to Gojo? Well, see you next time.